Hey, everybody. Hello, hello. Happy Muscle Up Monday. Yes, yes, yes. Can't believe it's Monday. Monday. I'm not sure what you're doing in your part of the world, but I right now am so sleepy. I am sleepy. I am getting ready to shut it down for the day. So I'm not sure what you're doing. But let me first introduce myself. Let me say that because some of you might be new to my cast, and I just want to be able to say hello, hello, hello. Hey, lady. Hi, Raquel. How are you? Hey, gorgeous. Well, my name is DeYonne Parker, and most people know me by D. I am the courage catalyst. I cause you to face your fears and your failures and find your freedom. I have the wonderful opportunity to empower ladies, leaders, and little girls all over this world. And right now, I have the opportunity to join you right now from Johannesburg, South Africa. That is where I am this week. I am having the time of my life being able to empower leaders. Yes, this is my week to empower leaders. I absolutely love that, being able to see leaders to really face their fears and failures and find their way through their journey to their freedom to really make really good decisions, the freedom to lead their teams to success, high performing teams, really the courage that it takes to be a leader is something else. It really is, and it's a gift. So that is what I'm doing this week. But I thought I would join you and jump on really quickly to talk a little bit about how contagious courage really is. And so, if you haven't seen my courage cast, welcome in, welcome in. Hello, Carlene, join us. Hello, how are you? I am live from South Africa, Johannesburg, South Africa. It is 9 o'clock here, and so I'm sleepy. I'm a little bit tired because I've been talking all day and empowering leaders. So that's why I was jumping on just for a bit, just to say hello and to talk a little bit about how courage is contagious. And again, I want to just tell you that, man, this is something else. I'm just telling you, it's something else to be able to see different parts of the world and some of the same things that we struggle with in the United States of America. That is some of the same things here. That's what I'm learning. I mean, I've been all over the place. I've had an opportunity to go to China and Argentina and India. Where else have I been? Oh, Brussels and some other places. And it's been amazing. But what I keep seeing is that we struggle the same with fear. We struggle the same. We're human beings. Doesn't matter where we're at. So the other day, I had the opportunity to catch an Uber and right here in Johannesburg. And so I caught an Uber, and this wonderful man by the name of Modric, love his name. I love saying his name, Modric, picked me up. And he got out of the car. This was a chocolate brother, y'all. Chocolate brother, tall, bald, dressed really nice. I took a look at his shoes because I was like, whoa, those are nice shoes. All right, all right. He had a black Toyota Corolla, a new one, really nice interior, very nice. Spoke very nicely, was just so incredibly kind. And when I got in the car, as I usually do, I begin asking questions. I love talking to Uber drivers all over the world because they have some of the most incredible stories. And so I wasn't disappointed in Modric's stories at all. He began to just go on about, just life in Johannesburg. He talked about where he was from. He was from Zimbabwe. And so he talked about life in Zimbabwe and what brought him here to Johannesburg. And he also talked about him being a professional and that driving an Uber was simply just a pastime. He likes to meet new people, and it was a great way to make some extra money. But he had a full-time professional job. So he begins to, again, really confidently talk about his journeys and things that he's learned over the time. He talked about the different languages that he spoke. And I was fascinated by all of his stories and how many people he had driven and how many times he'd been to the airport and back. That's where the story took a turn. So he began to talk about how many passengers and times again that he'd been to the airport, transporting people from all over the world to Johannesburg and talking to them about really the life there. And so he began to talk about his truth. And his truth was that he had never been on an airplane. He'd never been. Now he's been driving here and there and different parts of Africa and being able to transport himself that way, but he'd never been on an airplane. Think about that for just a second and how we take that for granted. Some of us fly all the time. Some of us are frequent flyers, right? And we take that for granted. But Modric began to explain that he was not yet ready. But he was gaining his courage by having conversations with people who he transported from the airport to Johannesburg. And in that moment, it made me really stop and think. Not only did I appreciate the ability to be able to fly all over the world, but it made me also think about how courage is contagious. He began to think about his own journey and his own time and when he was going to begin to take a flight. He's almost there, he said. And after talking to us, myself and another young lady who was in the Uber with me, he said, I am now feeling more courageous now than I've ever felt. I'm ready now to actually take a flight. So how phenomenal is that? That courage is contagious. So when you think about the stories that you shared, I mean, even simple as you may think it's simple of taking a flight somewhere, that your story, your courageous act, your courageous actions, whatever it might be that you might think is simple, is huge to someone else, and it's contagious. So I say, let's get to spreading it around. Courage is contagious. What are you ready to spread? What courageous act have you done in your life that you think that somebody else needs to hear that might push them into their courage zone? I think a lot of times we take it for granted that we do courageous acts and we just don't think about it. We think courage means that it has to be something huge and phenomenal and big all the time. But no, something simply that we've done outside of our comfort zone, right? That's what I think courage is. And so I share that with you because if you're right on the edge of something, if you're right there and you're thinking, you know what, I need to step outside my comfort zone right now. There's something that I've been wanting to do. I'm just not courageous enough to do it just yet. I challenge you to attach yourself to somebody who might be doing something that you have not yet gained the courage muscles to do. Like my friend Modric. Again, very confident young man, very professional, driving people here and there, listening to his incredible journeys all over the continent, right? And thinking about that one small thing that he wants to do that's huge to him is to simply get on a plane and take a trip somewhere. So if I can tell one story to somebody else or talk about something that I took for granted that I'm thinking, oh, you know what? I get on planes all the time. But this young man found his courage muscles, and I'm hoping, because I'm going to follow up with him, I'm hoping that he will get on that plane and to actually take a flight somewhere. But again, I say that to you to say, maybe it's you. Maybe it's you that needs to be able to build your courage muscles in a specific area. Maybe it's somebody that you know that actually needs to hear something from you. But courage is contagious. And I say, pass it on. Pass it on. So I am the courage catalyst. I'm here to help you face your fears, your failures, and help you find your way to your freedom. So I just wanted to jump on just a few minutes and share the story that I was so blessed to be able to hear and experience with my friend Modric here in Johannesburg. And I'm going to do something else courageous. I don't know if you all saw my picture with the lion, but I had an opportunity to go on a safari here, and I was like this close to the lion. But I'm going to also do some other courageous acts and step outside my comfort zone and go visit some different parts that I haven't. I'm going to actually take myself to the Apartheid Museum. I wasn't ready the last time I was here in Johannesburg, but it's time for me to actually go and visit it. It's a part of this history here, and I really want to make sure that I take advantage of that. I can't leave here without going to see that. So I'm going to put on my courage cape, put it on, and I'm going to go and visit the museum. I'll share pictures and whatever I can with you, just so you can have that experience as well. So thank you guys for jumping on with me. I encourage you today to spread around courage. It is contagious. Hey, ladies, thanks for jumping on with me. Hey, Kristen, how are you? I see Sati and Audra. Thank you so much for joining me. God bless you too, sweetheart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I love you all. Have a phenomenal day. Build those courage muscles. Don't look at that. Yeah, it's not that. Yeah, we're not going to put that up there. Talk to you soon. Bye. Mwah. Have a courageous day. Bye-bye.